swift.
England versus Pakistan in Kolkata then. As we build up to that on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricinfo Matchday powered by Qatar Airways. The equation, unfortunately, for Pakistan, it's unlikely. But funnier things have happened. Steve Harmison and Wasim Jaffer, if they can get 450 plus, dismiss the defending champions for 112. I don't know which one of the two is less likely these days with the form England have shown. Sorry, Hami.
Even the form England have shown, I don't even think the equation that comes into it for Pakistan will happen. But you've always got to live in hope, and if Fakhar Zaman bats for 50 overs, then they might have a slight chance. But you'd have to bat for 50 overs.
England are a better team, though, Wasim, from what we saw against the Netherlands. And they can also look forward now. Champions Trophy spot is still not sealed. Very important. Can't imagine an ICC men's event without England in it.
Yeah, it'll be a shocker. They picked up, even though they were expected to win against Netherlands, but they played a better game. I expect them to again bat first, get runs on the board, and their bowling comes good after that. So, yeah, probably go that route.
Team for this one as we try and look forward as well, but you're clearly going to have Ben Stokes in that 11 after 100.
Yeah, they'll have Ben Stokes in. I don't see too many changes. I think there's a lot of ex-players, pundits have recommended changes throughout this World Cup for England, but they've stayed fairly loyal to the players that have got them there and the players inside this tournament. So I don't see many changes, if any. Atkinson, for me, would keep his place. I thought he even though he went for a few runs, I think he's somebody for the future. Brook has to keep his place. So again, you look at the England like you look at sort of Australia. Maxwell papered over some cracks. Stokes papered over some cracks in the last game against the Netherlands. So England will want to finish the tournament on a solid performance, and that would be obviously to beat Pakistan.
Pride, sentiment involved here, as well as a number of these players might be playing their last World Cup game. Who knows? Maybe their last ODI game. We don't know what news might come at the end of this World Cup once these players get back home.
Yeah, I think there is a lot of pride needs to be sort of played for, but there's also finishing off legacies. I think finishing off legacies, not just in World Cup, but in 50-over cricket. I can see possibly 5, 6 of the 15, if not more, not playing another World Cup game and possibly not even playing another 50-over match. So I think they'd want to go out on a high, and champions normally do. We have had a poor tournament, but I think we've got to be careful on criticising just the tournament and criticising overall. I think the tournament has been relatively poor, but some of these careers that are going to finish tomorrow have been absolutely brilliant and outstanding. Are great ambassadors for our country.
Pakistan, on the other hand, went 4 seamers against New Zealand at the Chinnaswamy, Wasim. This game is at the Eden Gardens, where we saw quite dry a surface. Can they bring in their spinners who've not quite had a great World Cup either? You got Shadab, you got Usama Mir, you got Nawaz. Can you see either of them walking into this team?
Yeah, I'll be surprised if they play 4 seamers again. I would expect Usama Mir to come in. I thought he bowled well against South Africa. 3 seamers, 2 spinners is probably the right combination going forward.
All right, thank you very much, Wasim Jaffer and Steve Harmison. Do we have a favourite team for this one?
Drumsticky were my boys, even though they've been poor. England to win.
Wasim, Pakistan to still get the job
because he says England, I'm going to go Pakistan.
Fair enough. Thank you, gentlemen. Build up to that game on Saturday night at the Eden Gardens, England versus Pakistan. This was Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricinfo Matchday, powered by Qatar Airways.
Stunning looks, then swift.